Unfortunate, but retirement was oversold to our generation. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Charlie's Life, Gracefully Aging with Charlie. And today's topic might make some people pause. It might make others nod their heads quietly. And for some, it might put words to feelings they've had but never quite said out loud. The title of today's message is Retirement Was Oversold to Our Generation. And I'm a baby boomer. I've been retired for several years, and I can certainly say that it was oversold to me. Now, let me say this up front. This is not an attack on retirement, and it's certainly not about working yourself into exhaustion. This is about honesty, about expectations, and about what many of us discovered after we finally reached the stage of our life we were told to dream about, the promise we were given. Most of us grew up hearing the same story. It went something like this. Work hard when you're young, be responsible, stay loyal, and one day you'll retire and finally be happy. Retirement was painted as the finish line, the reward, the moment life would slow down and make sense. No alarm clocks, that part I love. No pressure, no expectations, just peace. And for a while, the idea felt comforting. It gave us something to push forward, something to endure for. But here's the part no one really talked about. What happens when you finally stop and realize something is missing? Many people reach retirement and feel unsettled, disoriented, less needed, less visible, less sure of who they are now. And that can feel so confusing because we were told this was supposed to be the best part. So when it doesn't feel that way, we often blame ourselves. We think, what's wrong with me? Why am I not happier? Shouldn't I be grateful? And that's where the overselling happened. Retirement isn't a purpose, it's a transition. Here's the truth we were never taught. Retirement isn't a destination, it's a transition. It's not an identity. It's not a replacement for meaning. It's simply a change in how your time is structured. But when your entire adult life has been built around responsibility, productivity, and contribution, suddenly removing all of that can seem like losing your footing, losing your purpose. Not because you're weak, but because humans need purpose. Why this feels so uncomfortable to admit. For our generation, especially, there was pride in working, in showing up, in being reliable, in being useful, in being needed. So when retirement quietly takes away daily structure, clear roles, external validation, it can leave a gap no one warned us about. And admitting that feels almost ungrateful. But acknowledging really isn't complaining. It's just being honest. The myth of doing nothing. Another thing that was oversold, the idea that doing nothing would feel wonderful forever. A little rest is healthy, a slower pace is good, but endless emptiness, that wears on your spirit. Many retirees don't miss the job itself, they miss being needed, having a reason to get up in the morning, feeling connected, knowing they matter. And that longing doesn't mean you failed at retirement. It means you're still human. Why some people thrive and others struggle. You've probably noticed this. Some people retire and seem to flourish. They travel, volunteer, create, learn, connect, much of like what I do. Others slowly shrink. They withdraw. They lose energy. They feel invisible. And the difference usually isn't about money. It's about meaning. Those who thrive don't stop living. They just changed how they contributed. No one told us you still need a sense of purpose, you still need growth, you still need connection, you still need to feel useful. Retirement was marketed as an ending, when in fact, it's best when it's treated as a redirection, redefining what retirement can be. Here's the good news, and there is good news. You don't have to accept a version of retirement that feels empty. This season can be about choosing what matters, sharing wisdom, learning for joy, not pressure, creating without deadlines, giving back in ways that feel right to you. You're not obligated to disappear just because you stopped working. Letting go of old expectations. Part of the struggle comes from holding on to outdated ideas. Ideas like, I've done my part. It's someone else's turn now. I shouldn't want more. But wanting meaning doesn't make you selfish. It makes you alive. This stage of life isn't about stepping aside. It's about stepping into a role you define, you determine, and on your own timing. A gentle reframe. Instead of asking, am I enjoying retirement the way I should? Try asking, what gives my life meaning now? What do I still care about? What lights me up, even quietly? What do I want to explore without pressure? There's no one right way to retire. There's only an honest way, and the way that's right for you. You're not behind. You're simply recalibrating. If retirement hasn't felt the way you expected, please hear this. You're not broken. You were just sold an incomplete story. And it's okay to rewrite the rest. You can start something new, learn something unfamiliar, create instead of consume, connect instead of isolate. This chapter isn't about proving anything. It's about choosing meaning on your own terms. My final thoughts, my friends. Retirement wasn't meant to erase you. It wasn't meant to silence you. And it certainly wasn't meant to make you feel small. It was oversold as an ending. But in truth, it's an opening to live intentionally, to choose wisely, to define purpose without pressure. And if you're still searching for what that looks like to you, that doesn't mean you failed. It simply means you're still growing. And that, my friends, is something to be grateful for. Because if you're still growing, you're blessed. If this message resonated with you in any way, I'd love to hear your comments. Please give me comments. What are your thoughts about retirement and what was told to you at the beginning versus where you are now? And you see the truth. You're living the truth. And if you know of someone navigating the same season, maybe getting ready to retire, share this with them as well. But until next time, keep aging gracefully and always be blessed.